Hi, y'all. Yeah, Sunday afternoon. Finally, I'm taking a break. Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been at this since about 4:35 o'clock. And I had eggs today. That's basically what I ate today. I stopped about an hour ago. And I've been looking at the project, trying to figure out how I want to proceed. And I was like, my brain hurts. And I'm ready for a beer. It is beer 30. Yesterday I worked on all of this stuff until, God, 6 p.m. I started at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. As soon as my son-in-law had messaged me. Struggle is real. Anyway, here we go. Okay, let's move you back over to the perch. All right, so I have another project that I have to get started on. And it is the blankie. So I've already started it. We have the pink stuff that's going to go around the outside. It's going to frame the patchwork. And then we have the butterfly that's going to be the backing. And magically, the pink stuff, because it has a pattern to it. So these strips here will go vertical because the stars are pointing upward, and they are these thin ones from, these are scrap pieces. They're going to work. Everything's going to work. I'm like, oh my God, this is freaking magical. Right, so I've got a couple of pieces of those, and then I have these, which is even better because this one is roughly about the size, maybe a little bit wider than what I need, of the star pattern that is going to go on the top and the bottom. And I have two pieces of that which extend enough to go across the top and the bottom of this patchwork pattern. So I'm going to fold these up and get them out of the way and show you what we're doing. Just pop those over there. I got me another beer because, yeah, it's beer 30, but the brain is still going. So we're, kind of taking a break, drinking a beer, planning out the process. So earlier, I didn't want to put this on video because it required a lot of stitch ripping. I was like, what the hell did I do? Yeah, it was like, I know. And because I'm not a quilter. I don't, my mom does this crap. Not me. If I do quilting, it's probably going to end up being a crazy quilt. And because crazy quilts are the best, though. If you're not familiar with a crazy quilt, look that shit up. My mom made one, and I plan on making one for myself. Made out of jeans. I have, because my job, I wear a lot of jeans. Here lately, I've been wearing leggings because it's summer and it's cooler, but hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Okie dokie. So, my mom had made a crazy quilt out of jeans for a cousin of mine. And she was so concerned. She was like, I didn't notice all of the grease stains on all of these pants until after, and I couldn't figure out how to get them out. Believe it or not, the OxyClean, the what is it? I use it on my work clothes. It works great. I have some out in the mudroom, but there's this pre-treater stuff that pulls the grease out. But I wear a lot of jeans, and a lot of my jeans, they get the holes in the thighs from just getting thin. But the ankles, from the knee down, everything's fine, right? And the backside is everything's fine. So I probably have 2 laundry baskets full of fucking jeans. And I have a drawer full of jeans that my, when I used to use Juuls, the sharpness of the design of the actual vape was cutting a, like, kind of like a skull can in the jean pocket. It literally made a hole in the pockets. The jeans are fine. The pockets are a mess. So I've got to work on those, get those sewn together so I can wear the damn things. But I do have 2 laundry baskets full of old pants that I could just cut up and make a crazy quilt out of, which would be fun. Just for fun. But for right now, we're doing baby stuff. So this right here is a patchwork of everything that I used for the sheets. And these are all the corners of the sheets. The patterns that I used. So this will be like the little front piece of artwork in the middle. And then I will frame it with this pink fabric. And then this butterfly fabric is large enough to where I can actually roll the hem and frame out around the pink and that, and there's no turning inside out anything. All I gotta do is put on a fancy stitch, make sure the bobbin is full, and let her rip and get her done. So this is probably going to go in a separate package. Everything else is ready to go. It is done. I would like to, I wanted to yesterday, and I got so focused on getting all of the projects and everything completed that I did not get over to Hobby Lobby. But what I would like to do is change the button on the valance. That is all I want to do, and I'm not going to be able to get to it. But what I will do is I will get a button, and if I have to stand on a ladder in this baby's room and change that button out when I get there in September, I will do that. Right now, things have been pretty quiet. I have not gotten any notification. My daughter and her husband, or my daughter had said she did not want any family there. They wanted a private delivery, no visitors to the hospital, just her and him. And I can completely respect that wholeheartedly. I get it. She's not like private, but she's very particular, and that type of environment would make her presumably uncomfortable, and she recognizes that. See, when I gave birth to her, I was not aware of my discomfort until people started to arrive, and I had not specified otherwise. I didn't realize that that characteristic is genetic. Yeah. Now that if I can go back in time, I would have said, no, I don't want any visitors. I just, not a good idea. Just, I feel uncomfortable with the public, attention and things like that. And yeah, now she has that disposition she's aware of. I didn't have that, and I wish I had back then. But anyway, so that is the project. We got a little patchwork quilt going with all the patterns. I've got to measure everything out, and I just want to take a break and give you an update that, yeah, I'm still sewing, and damn, I'm surprised I got all that stuff done. I did 8 sheets, like bed sheets, crib sheets, the bumper rail, the whole skirt, the valance, and the curtains. Or the canopy and the curtains. It's all in the it's all in the living room, stacked up. Yep. Damn. And all of this after work. Most of my days are anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. I've had a few short days in there. Some of those short days, I was catching up on sleep from the long days. So it kind of all balanced out. I really didn't get a whole lot done until the weekend. Buddy of mine had said that, he's like, you don't like to get out much. And I was like, I'm not so much a homebody as I am mildly agoraphobic. I do all of my errands when I'm already out. And like after work, stuff like that. I don't like to wake up and have an agenda to go out and run the roads. It's like, if it doesn't get done during the week, then it didn't get done. So, on the weekends, even if I wasn't working on this, I still would be leaving my area. And he's like, why is that? I said, it's trauma. This is where I feel safe. Yeah, it's fucked up in here. But I feel safer amongst this fucked up than I do being social. And, it's like the buddy that had a birthday a while back. It took everything in my soul to go to that birthday. And I would not have gone if my mother had said, go to the birthday party. Go. You've been invited. Go. And I felt, it was, no, I shouldn't have gone. Just saying. Nope. So, in any case, that is all I've got. August 10. I am a grandma. Still has not resonated. There's one good thing, though. I haven't heard a whole lot from my oldest sister. I think she's feeling a little bit butthurt because she didn't get the information first. My son-in-law called me first. He probably called his mom first, but he called me first. And she's probably having a fucking shit fit. Feeling all hurt about it. I know my son-in-law. I love that guy. I really, really do. God could not have blessed my daughter with a better man. Honest to God, I cannot express it enough. He's great. His family's great. My cup runneth over. And him to call me first, you have fucking no idea how proud that makes me. Peace, y'all.